Hi, this is 𝘒𝙊𝙉𝙃 with 𝘾𝙊𝙉𝙉𝙃, and I am visiting Santa's workshop. To be precise, 𝘾𝙊𝙉𝙃 Santa's workshop, and I'm here with Donna. And Donna will explain a little bit what Santa's workshop is about.
Hi, I'm Donna Hando, president of 𝘾𝙊𝙃 Santa's workshop on Fort Carson. We are a nonprofit on Fort Carson that gives toys to soldiers in need at Christmas time. So we collect donations year-round to support the soldiers of Fort Carson and their families, and we do an application process so we can gather the needs of all of our soldiers. And it's a needs-based program, not rank-based. I know a lot of programs out there determine need by rank of the soldier, but we just look at what do our soldiers need. You know, did they have difficulties? It doesn't matter what rank they are or how much they make it. Did they have difficulties this year? So they let us know. Then we gather in their applications, we find out how many children they have, and we try to match up our toys to the children that we accept.
That is such a cool program. So how did you guys get started with that? How long have you been doing it?
So I personally have been working with different Santa's workshops because I worked with one at Joint Base Lewis-McChord in Washington, and then here at Fort Carson for 6 years. And then we have been here as our own private organization since 2012, and prior to that they were part of the 𝘾𝙂 Spouses Club.
Oh, okay.
So there's been a program for giving out toys for a lot of years, and I don't know exactly when they started with the Spouses Club, but a long time, because you know, we always want to help each other and help soldiers.
Yeah,
and help the kids. We're all about the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, that's a fun part.
I know.
So I think it's an awesome program, and let's take a look at. I kind of feel like a little kid myself.
I'm like, kind of fun in here.
Yeah, look at all this, you guys. So it looks like they have you know, everything done, everything is filled up for all the applicants, but actually you don't, right?
We are not completely filled up yet. We are set up. This is like a store, because how we work is we bring the soldiers in, we give them an appointment, and they get to come shopping for toys for their kids. So they get to select what works for their children. So every soldier will come in and they'll get to pick out 2 toys for their child, a book and a board game for their family, and then they'll also get stocking stuffers. So that's quite a few things for each child, so we have to match up. So we do have some holes, and we're still in need of certain age groups. So our 6 months to 2 years old, we're a little shy in that area, so we need some toys in 6 months to 2 years old.
And that's over there.
That's over there in that room. Yeah, let's go to the candy room. We call it the candy room. It's kind of fun. I know. So there's a lot of fun. And this is where I'm talking about they get to select. So they get to come in here and look at this shelf, this side, and select one item off of that side. And then they come over here and look and select one item off of that side. Then we have our books back there that they get to pick a book for each child.
Very cool. This is awesome.
And select.
So what do you need? What are you looking for?
We are in need of actually some to fill both. So we call these primary toys and secondary toys. So the primary, you know, a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer, a little bit more expensive, so they get one of these. So we have our biggest need in this area. We're lacking. This is the only category that we're actually negative in. The others, we are close to our goal, but we like to pad it because we want the very last soldier that shops with us to have the same selection opportunities as the very first soldier.
And
that
because
shops.
we have soldiers coming in, PCSing to Colorado.
Yeah, they come in
anytime
at any time. I know.
So we want to make sure that even the last ones that come in still have plenty
good
of selection,
selection.
And they don't just get the leftovers.
And they really need help then. If they're PCSing here during Christmas, they have nothing yet because our stuff comes slowly.
Yeah, right.
The Army may move us, but our stuff comes slow.
Well, yeah, I remember well. So if you've ever been in the military and you know that whole PCSing, you know, song and dance routine, you know what we're talking about. So,
all right, things a little stressful. And then this year, this is why we think some emergencies might arise, or people will be like, oh my goodness, I forgot to submit my application. But this year with all the hailstorms and multiple deductibles that our soldiers had to pay, because we got hit hard in this area, so a lot of soldiers lost their cars. If they own a house, then they had to do their roofs and things like that. So a lot of things like that happened this year. Also, just about every unit on post is deployed or is deploying or is coming back from a deployment, and deployments wreak havoc on the finances. So we know there's need.
Yeah, this is great. So here, let's see what else you might need or might be looking for. What are so I think you mentioned before that you're good with Candyland games, right?
Candyland we're pretty good at. You can see our shelves get pretty full here. Because it's a fun game and everybody should have it.
Yeah, right. You need to have at least one.
You have to have Candyland, but we always need older kid games and more selection on probably 8-year range and older.
Yeah, what is your time? What is your age range, anyways?
So we serve children 6 months to 12 years old. So we don't go above 12. But games, we're probably looking at 8-year-olds to 12-year-olds and that kind of stuff. Things that
they can be tough to shop for. So what suggestions?
So fun games for that are be like Battleship. So we try to go with games with the classics because you can't go wrong with the classics. So if you remember what you played as a kid, that's usually kind of what's fun. But then it's still fun to get some of those, like the Pie in the Face that you were just looking at. Those are the new ones that pop out.
Which actually reminds me, you have a wish list.
We do have a wish list.
Amazon. So how does that work? How does that get to you when people want to donate? You know, we're going to post the link in the comment section somewhere.
Our Amazon wish list. So on our board, we are run by 13 volunteers. So we have a 13-person board that works year-round, and one of our jobs, which is a fabulous job, is shopper. I like that.
Shopping without having to pay
She's
for
a
it.
shopper. Yeah, it is. It's fabulous. But she fills in the holes. So if we get donated actual items, or if we get donated cash, then she'll take the cash and fill in the holes of where we need. So she's always looking for the bargains and the deals, but she keeps our wish list up to date because she'll put on there kind of what we're missing, and say what we really need in the area. So she has it on Amazon. Also on Amazon, we are partners with the Amazon Smile program. If anybody's familiar with that, if you shop on Amazon a lot and you register through Amazon Smile, a small percentage of that comes to us too.
That's
so just shopping
awesome.
for yourself could give us money.
So I peeked at the wish list. So I mean, there's everything for any budget is on there. So that's great. And then I mean, you just you know, as if you're ordering for yourself, and but it just will go directly here. It'll be delivered here, right?
It actually is delivered to my home because we are a private P.O. box, and so we can't always get the deliveries there. So every year we just set it up with a board member's
Somebody's
home.
designated.
And I live on post, so I live really close, so it's easy for me to get the items from my house here.
Oh, okay. That's, absolutely.
And then when we get delivered bikes, I have handy elves, so my husband and my son, they put the bikes together.
Speaking of bikes, I just came from Walmart and I saw that they had clearance for bikes, $35. So if do you still need some bikes?
We definitely need bikes.
So
we never get enough bikes, and kids love bikes. So yeah, if anybody, especially on clearance.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, $35. That's great. Now I didn't have a chance to look at them and see what ages there were, but can't go wrong with bikes, right?
Yeah, bikes are good for all of our age groups could use bikes, and our 9 to 12-year-olds, probably we need more bikes there. I don't think we have any of that size category. So our
there you
preteens.
go. There you go. So to repeat, there's several ways to donate. You can go on Amazon and just pick whatever you like and have it shipped directly here. Can somebody drop items off?
Yeah, you can drop items off here. It's best to message us on our Facebook page. So you find us in Mountain Post Santa's Workshop, and let us know, since we are a 13-person volunteer board, we're here off and on.
Right.
So to find us and make sure so you don't drive out here for no reason, just message us and let us know.
Yeah, don't put anything in front of the doors, right?
No,
or
no,
just
don't
make
do
sure
that.
somebody's here.
Yeah, make sure somebody's here to deliver. And,
okay.
Yeah.
And donating money, how does that work? Do you have a special setup where people can donate online?
We do, and there's a link on our Facebook as well, but we also have a website, Mountain Post Santa's Workshop, co.com, and then you just go there, and there's a PayPal link, so they can donate money that way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
The reason we're talking about this is because Genesis Met Spa has their awesome yearly holidays bash next Thursday between 4 and 7, and Mountain Post Santa's Workshop will be there and collecting donations. Now, first of all, what is it you're getting out of this? You get free spa treatments, massages, you get, I think they have champagne, and usually they have strawberry dipped in chocolate. So there are lots of goodies, lots of, you know, fun things to do. It is very popular. I would suggest you come by. However, don't come without a donation, without a toy. So you can drop off your toys there when you bring them along, or you can leave your donations with one of the volunteers that will be available there. Who did you say was going to
So
be there?
Jen Baca, our fundraiser chair, she'll be there for sure, and then we have a few other of our board members that are going to attend with her.
Okay.
I unfortunately can't make it that night, you know, having a child of my own.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Family first. So just to let you know, and I should have probably mentioned that right away, Genesis Med Spa is in Goldhill Mesa, 142 South Raven Mine, here on the west, well, here, over there on the west side. So 142 South Raven Mine, Genesis Med Spa. You cannot miss it. It's the big community center. There will be a lot going on. I'm serious, you can't miss it. So, you should,
You never know, I might be able to
bring
make
the
it.
kids, right? Bring the kids and have some fun. So, yes, this is actually the first time that I'm here, and I will be helping out, and I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and again, you know, I get to relive a little bit of my youth. While I'm talking to you, I'm also oogling all the toys that are here.
I love looking at the toys. Some of our other jobs is inventory, so we have a couple inventory elves, we call them, and they get to count everything, but they don't always like it when I help because I push all the buttons and make them talk. But it's super fun to remember. Oh, I played with that, or my son. He's 14 now, so he doesn't really play with toys. So I'm like, oh,
But some
he
things
had
just
that when
don't.
he was little.
Yeah, and some things just don't go out of
They
style,
don't.
right?
Yeah, they don't. And that's why we do like to do the classics. So in case something, like we said, we like to have a little extra on our shelves to help with the selection. So if it doesn't go this year, it'll stay good for next year.
Yeah,
But it's also
absolutely.
fun to get what's popular too. So we try to balance it, the classic toys with popular new toys, and make sure that they have a good selection.
Well,
And the beauty is, like I said, that soldiers select their own, so they really can pick what
it's
fits
like
their kids.
they're going to
They're going
a
to a store
and just get whatever they feel is you know,
appropriate for their children. And
exactly.
they shop just like a store. They just don't pay a bill when they check out.
Wow, that's awesome,
I
right?
know.
So we're all looking forward to seeing you at the Genesis Med Spa Holidays event on Thursday the 8th between 4 and 7 o'clock. Make sure you come early. The earlier the better, because it's gonna be crowded. So we would love to see you. We would love to receive your donations, of course. And I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a great deal, and we're so excited and grateful for you to give us some donations to help our soldiers.
All right. Thank you.